Hello everyone, this is Simmion coming to you from the outer reaches of the universe, bringing you energies to support your day and to take you further into the world of your Creator. As you listen, you will feel a new flow, one that elevates your being with simplicity and ease. This flow is not new, but it is a variety that changes the world around you each time it enters. The flow that you need to support your everyday life. It's there all the time, but as it updates with the progress of the earth, it gives you a lift to maintain you above and beyond what is happening in the world. As we enter a new phase in the world's history, we also enter a new phase in the energy fields that support the earth and that support humanity and all other things. This time, it is easy. It is a gentle flow that is common but unique each time it appears in your life. The gentle movement of the harmonies and the harmonic distortions of the universe, of humanity itself, now comes to a point where it's like music, like a beat that appears within your being, that keeps your consciousness alive and brings to life things, ideas, new feelings, new visions, new awareness. As you look out into the world, you see new things. And you can't tell if they were there all the time or not. But it still looks the same as it did yesterday. But what you see is much more elevated than what you used to see. The feeling of satisfaction that comes with living a good life is a great thing to know, to feel. But more than that, to live beyond the reasoning of the human mind. Is a gift that you give to yourself and that cannot be measured in any way known to any of us. The feeling of well-being that grows with you allows you to bring to life the feeling of well-being in others. And the life that you lead just happens without planning, but with much excitement and frivolity. The great feeling that we have for you, you have now for yourself. And when it is said that the solution to everything is at all times, think of me and nothing else, it can be stretched now to where it was a message from your Creator. It's now a message from you. And the me is you. At all times, think of me and nothing else. That is the solution to everything. And now we have taken back another layer to bring to life the very thing that's been hidden through understanding. Without reason, think of your own being and nothing else. And you will start to play with the energies and the fields and the enlightenment and the knowledge that flows throughout your whole being and throughout the universe, through everything you look at, everything you touch. The feeling of excitement only comes because everything is new. Everything that's coming is new. Everything that's been through your mind, through your body, through your life is now new. Because it's alive. And when you think of your own being, you can find a level of respect and what you call love for yourself that you've never felt before. And with that, it spreads to everybody you know and to everyone you don't know. So this slight update in the energy field now gives you the feeling of well-being that you can deliver to yourself. By knowing that there is nothing else to focus on. If you come out on top, so does everybody else. To lend a helping hand, you have to be standing in a stable position. And the only person available to put you in that position is you and your authority in the galactic field, where you stand tall and represent a whole new picture for yourself to look at. You see yourself in a command position. You see yourself as somebody in a spaceship. In a council, in the Council of Galaxies and the Galactic Council. You see yourself in the world in a whole different light. You don't have to shut your eyes and go somewhere. You walk around with a clear vision of yourself in a responsible position, able to lend a helping hand whenever and however it may be required. And at the same time, you send resources throughout the universe and from where you exist down to Earth to bolster that feeling of well-being and to bring humanity back to its feet again. So now, with great honor, we can all stand amongst one another and just smile, stand tall, with our eyes wide open, and allow each one to see the other as a being beyond reproach, beyond description, with facilities to increase and harmonize the well-being of all, be they human, animal, or whatever. And now, as we lift the overall vibration of the world, we know that we are doing it. We know that we are in a position to elevate everything on Earth to where it should be. We can call on the fleet because we manage it. We can change policy throughout the galaxies. We can meet the needs of Earth itself and bring back to life many of the varieties of living beings that we've known throughout the ages. Even though history shows many different things on Earth, within each person there is a knowledge of much more than history will ever show. And being alive and on Earth gives you the right to be alive and on any planet, in any world, at any time. So with the increase in the power of the field, you are now able to lift the Earth, not just a little bit, but an enormous amount, such that everybody can see what you're doing. With every step you take, with every movement you make, the world rises up and meets you. The very field of the Earth will lift up and support you because you dared to go above. The water will change its density simply because of your presence. And life itself will become lighter and fairy-like. in its total essence and in your connection with one another. So now we enter a new phase where we lighten up on one another, where we lighten up on the world, where we lift, honor, and satisfy everything in every part of life. There is nothing to stop you from doing anything. Not even yourself. So now we can guide you to where you hid most of your resources. But we will not stand and hand them to you. We will present them to you with great honor for you to take up as you need. And in saying this, I step forward and hand you all that was ever promised for this time in life. And it is handed to you for you to take up whenever you feel. But it is now part of your field as an individual and as a collective part of human entity. As one steps forward, so will somebody else. That's the nature of humanity. And it is not necessary to repeat anything. If one person achieves something, it's then achievable by all. If the individual decides it's necessary. So enjoy all the gifts that you have brought and that we hold, and see a future that nobody else can see. That in human terms we say will blow your mind. Know that each day is a chance to grow. But the growth pattern and what you grow is only known by you. Many times you transmit what you're about to do. And many times it is forgotten. But now that the field is so solid, it's like you're transmitting a neon sign. As you step forward, everyone will step forward. So I congratulate each one of you in bringing to life itself, and knowing beyond a doubt that the world is being elevated by each and every one of you. So now I close with a beautiful feeling that you get when you hand a gift to somebody. And I thank you all for allowing me to host this very moment where I hand the gifts once again. Thank you all for being here. And as always, I wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and an extremely magic future. Thank you. I am Simmion.